I think we have the governor now. Governor Greg Abbott from the Lone Star State, the state of Texas. Governor, great to see you.
Oh, you too. Pleasure to be with you. Thanks.
Talk about your speech last night. Talk about the border, the mess, what this has done to your state, to all our states, and what's got to be done to correct it.
So obviously a total mess, and that's why it was the focus of my remarks last night at the convention, because there's no state in America that's ever done close to what Texas has done to secure the border. And listen, it's very simple, and that is putting up barriers. We've put up hundreds of miles of either border wall or razor wire barrier, and we put behind that National Guard with guns prepared to defend our border as needed. And what it's led to is a 74% drop in illegal crossings, while at the very same time, New Mexico, Arizona, and California have seen an increase. But listen, all that said, you all know that this presidential race is a key component of it is about securing the border. There's only one candidate who will secure the border, and that's President Trump. I spent a lot of time talking to President Trump about what his plan is, and he's ready on day one to put into play the actions needed that will fully secure the border, far more than what it did in his first term. And it's going to take the president to ensure the border, not just in Texas, but in all other border states, will be secured. And he will have the most robust, strongest anti-illegal immigration policy ever in the history of the United States.
Governor Abbott, more than probably any other leader in this country, you have had to deal with the Biden administration firsthand. First of all, it seems even convincing them that the border is actually a problem. And then when they finally admitted it, we know, we've talked to many, many people, they haven't done anything about it. They've played the blame game. Can you give us a little more insight into what actually trying to deal with this administration has been like? We've heard the bigger stories, but you've been the one person who's had to have a lot of these difficult conversations.
Listen, they've been impossible to deal with for several reasons. One is they lie, not just to the American people, but to me about what they're doing. You've seen them cast the lies that, oh, the border's secure and they've cracked down. All that kind of stuff is nothing more than a line of argument. There's no action behind what they're doing. Not only have all-time records been set, but records are being set with the number of criminals coming across the border, with the number of terrorists coming across the border. We've had people in the state of Texas murdered, as we have had across the United States of America. The dangerous people let out of prisons in Venezuela are coming over in record pace, and the Biden administration either has their eyes closed to it, or they're actually an accomplice to it, knowingly allowing these very dangerous people to come into our country. Listen, it's going to take years to correct the damage and harm caused to the United States by the Biden administration, but President Trump is up to it, because President Trump is up to making sure that he sends back to the country where these people came from all these dangerous criminals.
Governor Abbott, let's pivot. Let's talk about the economy. The state of Texas on fire right now. So many businesses moving there. You yourself, the state of Texas, has one of the largest economies in the world, standalone, without the rest of the United States. J.D. Vance, vice presidential nominee with President Trump here. He's from the Rust Belt. He's from Ohio. I'm from nearby. That whole region is an area that has suffered so much job loss over the years. Can it be done quickly? Bring jobs back? It's coming to your state. And then can you send some of those good-paying jobs up north, back up to Pennsylvania and Ohio?
So listen, you brought up something good. Listen, it can be done easily by using the policies that we've used in the state of Texas. As an example, every year that I've been governor, which is 9 years now, Texas has won the award leading the country in the most new economic development projects. Importantly, a large part of those projects are the manufacturing jobs that J.D. Vance and Donald Trump are talking about. We've proven that we can attract those jobs to the state of Texas in multiple different types of manufacturing sectors. That said, we know there are certain key strategies for the United States going forward. One is semiconductors and semiconductor manufacturing. Texas has led the United States for 10 years in a row for semiconductor manufacturing, and that's before this brand new Samsung $40 billion facility is even online. So our lead will continue to expand. But we know that if states adopt policies like Texas and then they run away from policies like California, the United States of America will once again be an economic juggernaut.